Hello my loves, welcome back, welcome if you're new. So we're going to jump straight into your reading today. No messing about as always. So thank you so much for joining me. Oh, this is a great card to start with. 1 second. A Queen Rising. So I do feel like for some of you, you are stepping into your power. Let's see. They must have wanted you to know that for it to come out. Oh, it did fall on the floor. That's fine. So let's see. You're stepping into your power, my love. Let's see what's going on for the person that is on your mind. Let's have a look at that. Excuse me, I'm half asleep because I'm recording early before I go out with my kids for the day. I'm excited. I'm still on holidays. So let's see what's going on with the person that is on your mind. Let's have a look at that. What's going on for the person that's on your mind? What they up to? What's going on with them? Inside scoop. Love triangle. Romantic love affair. And crying over you. I do feel like this person is having regrets. Because you're stepping into your power and they're seeing you do so. They're either seeing it, because they're trying to get the inside scoop on you. They are trying to find out what's going on with you. I do feel like they've had third parties here. They've had multiple people, multiple choices in love. They still do. I do feel like for some of them they are with somebody, like, they may have a friends with benefits here with the romantic love affair, or they did have somebody here as a secret. But now they're getting upset. Like, I feel like for some of them they are getting a bit obsessed over you. Indulging in bad habits for some of you as well. They're overindulging in maybe addictions here. They're obsessed, because obviously I feel like energetically you've pulled back and they're feeling this. So they're now becoming obsessed, and, they're very upset of losing you. Some of them may be having money problems as well. I feel like they've had a real hit to their ego as well. Just saying they're fishing for compliments. So I do feel like they are sort of like looking for sympathy where they can as well. Let's get some further information. Let's see why Inside Scoop is here for the person that's on your mind. Let's have a look at that. We have separation. The Phoenix. There's you again. There's you again. The Golden Mirror. And stabbed in the back. I do feel like for some of them they are feeling like a little bit I don't feel like it's so much that stabbed in the back. I feel like that was more you that got stabbed in the back. But there's something here about this person feeling like they're in heartbreak. Obviously there was separation, so this is like separation twice basically. I do feel like this person is seeing you rise. Yeah, and they want to know more. They want to know more what's going on with you, basically. So I do feel like there's a little bit of watching you a lot, trying to find out what you're doing, that sort of thing. I do feel like they are. I think they like to love bomb, and I feel like they've done this in the past here with the love bomb coming out. I feel like they have done this in the past, and I feel like for some of them they've really wanted to come in and do the same, but they can't do it because you found that out. And this was part of stepping into your power, was looking at this through a different lens and gain a new perspective. Let's see why the love triangle is here, please. Why is the love triangle here? We have passion. I like you. Engagement ring. Oh, right, okay. Well, some of them, and the butterfly. Right, some of them moved on or tried to move on with somebody else here, and I do feel like they had the intention here to maybe get engaged to this person, be with this person for the rest of their life, because it was built on passion though. I feel like it wasn't really something that was built on a steady foundation. I feel like it was something that was born out of like sex basically, and a lot of like flirting, dating, that sort of thing. I don't feel it was built on a steady foundation, even though it felt like it was. I feel like for some of them, they might jump into relationships where, they're all in, and then all of a sudden they realise it's not really what they want, so then they bolt or they go off, and I feel like it's a constant cycle of that. Let's see why, because this is very similar to the last reading actually. Let's see the romantic love affairs here. Let's see why that's here. Why is the romantic love affair here? We've got mirror, clock, and snake, and wedding rings. I do feel like for some of them they are married or they've been married here. Again, I'm feeling like there's something here about, they thought that this was the person for them. And I do feel like for some of them, like, they're starting to discover, like, oh, I feel like this is a mirror a reflection for them to go and have a look at. And it's not so much as like, oh, they're a reflection of me exactly, so they're doing exactly what I'm doing. No, it's a reflection of themselves, like, and their own behaviours, and what they put out there is what they're getting back, sort of thing. And I feel like this has needed time with the clock. They needed to go through this, and it's going to take time for them to heal. And it was meant for them to go and heal that for themselves. It made them feel better, because I feel like they do regret this. Sorry, I'm having a cup of tea. I do feel like they do regret their actions in some sort of capacity, because like there is some regret there. So I do feel like they are mourning you in some sort of capacity. I feel like this other person is aware of you though as well, with the snake coming out. I do feel like this other person, man or woman, is aware of you. Very much so. And I feel like they might even be trying to look you up as well, because energetically I feel like they even feel that as well. So let's get into the tarot. Let's see what's going on for them right now. Let's see what's going on for the person that is on your mind. Let's have a look at that. Let's get a bit deeper. We have here the King of Cups, the Emperor, the Nine of Coins, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I do feel like they're looking at their behaviours. I feel like for some of them they are single at this moment in time. Let's get the clarifiers. King of Cups. We've had this come up a few times about children. I feel like for some of them, they may be connecting with their children again. Some of them had been separated from their children. I feel like they're getting back in touch with their children here. I feel like that, like, this King of Cups is very much around his children. I feel like he feels emotionally balanced when he's around his children. It makes him or her feel better around their children. They're very loyal to their children. Let's see why the King of Cups is here. I feel like in the background though, there's a sense of like they haven't really got their life together. They hold it back, like their emotions back, and this might be a problem and why they're not being able to get over you, because they can't express it. I feel like they find it difficult to express. Let's see why the King of Cups is here. Why is the King of Cups here? We have the Emperor. There he is. The Lovers. Justice. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. This came out yesterday about a father figure. I feel like it's coming out again. I feel like it's just to alliterate what they said yesterday, basically. That this had come from a father figure, because the Emperor is a father figure. I feel like a father figure here had multiple options, multiple lovers. And I feel like the person that's on your mind wanted a family life. Like, they really want a family life with their children and everything else, and I don't feel like they got it, so they started having multiple. I feel like they've passed on like a generational sort of thing here. They've followed a generational pattern without really realizing it. I don't feel like it's been intentional though. I feel like for some of them, they did generally want to have a relationship where it was steady and maybe something that they didn't have as a child here, but like they're now getting this, they're reaping the karmic justice, really. So they're having that, because the justice card is about the law of cause and effect, and I feel like this person is starting to reap what they've sowed, basically, in their own way, without really probably realizing it. That's where the mirrors come in. It's a reflection of who they are. It's not a reflection of somebody else and their behaviours. It's a reflection of who they are as a person. Let's see. And that's for anybody as well. Like, if this is about taking accountability for who you are. So this is not a reflection. Their behaviour is not a reflection of you, but your behaviour is a reflection of you. How you react, maybe how you, that's a reflection of who you are. I hope that makes sense. So it's not like that other person is a reflection of who you are. I hope that makes sense, because people get that mixed up. Let's see why the Emperor is here. Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor here? Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. I do feel like for some of you, this person here is very much like, they don't want to be like their dad, but I feel like they are like their dad. I do feel like there is a sense of, I want the love, and I want like the house, the car, the picket fence. They want all that good stuff. They want the wealth. They want like a nice, they like stability, financial stability, family, long-term success. They want it all. And I feel like they want the love, but they keep walking away from it. They keep walking away from it. And the thing is, it's now becoming a problem, because I feel like these people, I feel like this is you actually, with the Queen of Swords. You've put up your boundaries, you've got yourself clear, and you're starting to gain a new perspective. And you're becoming more independent, and they're watching you now. They're watching you. They're sitting there watching, and I feel like they are sort of like wanting this equal give and take with you, but you're not willing to take it back. You're like, no, because it caused you so much anxiety, and I feel like it caused them anxiety now. It's sort of flipped over onto themselves, and now they're having to move on and be single too. And I feel like you had to do the same. So maybe they're learning what you've had to go through as well. And I feel like it's all because of this behaviour, this Knight of Wands behaviour, where they're in and out, they're chaotic. Let's see why the Nine of Coins is here, please. Why is the Nine of Coins here, please? Because I feel like you're gaining your strength now. Look, there's the Wheel of Fortune. It's turned back onto you, I think. The King of Swords. Queen of Wands and the Tower. Yeah, I do feel like this person is now, they had to learn this with the Hierophant coming out. Yeah, they've had to learn from their behaviours, basically, which again, I feel like for some of them, they've had to go through this in order to learn the lesson that they needed to, that just was not serving them any longer. I feel like for some of them, like, I do feel like you move forward, and I feel like for some of them, they have to make a head over heart decision, and they have to I feel like they need to get clear, and this is maybe the time that they need to take for themselves here to get clear, and get disciplined. I feel like this is a time for them to get their shit in order, because I feel like this has been going on over a long period of time, and it's now coming to a point where it's really affecting them. It's actually had to bring in this Tower. So they've had to bring in this Tower now. The Tower is, to me, is so important. And I feel like you had to go through this Tower and you built on your confidence. And this is why this King of Swords, this person here, this Emperor is watching you. This person's watching you. You know, they're seeing you move on and getting that zest for life back. I feel like for some of you, you've really worked hard on, you know, getting your life back in order and getting on with what you needed to do to get stronger, to get happier, that sort of thing. And then this Tower's coming for this person now, like they're reaping what they've sowed. And the thing is, the Tower had to come in. It is about sudden change. And I feel like for them, it's like this Tower had to break down. Had to break down. And the Tower had to break down in order for them to build a new foundation. And it's hard to be at the bottom. Trust us, I absolutely know. But we have to be at the bottom in order to climb up again and to build a new solid foundation, something that's even better. And I feel like for you as well, rejection is divine protection as well. I'm getting that quite a lot lately. So I do feel like this was not only for your better good, it was for their better good to learn the lessons that they needed to, because they weren't learning it. I don't feel like they were learning it particularly with you, which is fine. You don't want to be that lesson either. I feel like this was for you to stand up for yourself and get your happiness. Might have been disagreements here with this person as well, because I feel like you were constantly fighting them. Anyway, let's see. We're going to go into your potential future and get you some love angels for you, because this is their own fault. This is big time their own fault. Right, let's have a look. Let's see potential future for you guys, the people that's watching. Let's see, potential future. I know this is a short but sweet reading, but they take about 2 hours to upload. Hopefully it won't be as long today. Let's see, potential future for you guys. We've got message, toil and labour, imprisonment, high honour. Right, okay. I do feel like this person is going to try and come back. Now, I do feel like there's something here about a message coming through for you. There will be a message come through, and I feel like you're going to be working hard here with the toil and labour. At that time when this message comes through, you're going to be working hard. You're not really going to have any focus on this, and it's going to get you back into your mind. So just be aware of this, because I feel like this person gets into your head when they come back. So just be careful of that, because I do feel like you've moved on. This person, I feel like they are trying to get better, but I feel like you need to use your intuition wisely. And if this person comes back the same, like, maybe have a look at that. So let's get you some romance angels. Just be discerning. I feel like you'll know if this person's coming back the same. Oh, because I can say the changing, but you know, it doesn't say that it matches sometimes. Let's see. Sorry. That was too many. Let's get you some romance angels to finish off with. Excuse me. Look at the state of my hair. Let's see. Romance angels to finish off with, my loves. Let's have a look. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. We have children. What did I say? And let go of control issues. I do feel like you do need to let this go for a little bit in order to get better for yourself. Even if you have to come off this channel, please do so. I wouldn't ask anybody to stay around. It's actually quite damaging, I think, sometimes if we're going through this separation and it's, you know, you're obsessing or anything. It's alright, you can come in. You can get what you need. Anyway, we have the attraction and we have children. So I do feel like there's something here about, there is children involved here. And I felt children at the beginning. So there is a sense of, there's something here about kids here that's affecting things. And I feel like they need to go and take care of their children, which is fair enough. I do feel like there's something here about you working on yourself here and maybe if I feel like for some of you, you've been glamming yourself up, whether there's a need to maybe glam yourself up right now, you know, do something nice for yourself. I feel like romanticising your life. This person here is romanticising their life. Going out, smell the flowers. I feel like for some of you, it's like when you start romanticising your life, you'll find people are starting to become attracted to you as well, and let go of. Oh, you've got codependency underneath. So have a look at codependency. I can't go through it on this video today. It's too much. But codependency is massive, and you're not the only one. It takes two to be codependent, so go and have a look at that to break that cycle. We have here let go of control issues as well. So I do feel like not messaging this person, allow this person to go and do what they need to, and allow yourself to move on. Again, something about romanticising your life here is going to help an awful lot, and it's going to make you more attractive. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have the most beautiful day, and I hopefully shall be back very soon. Maybe tomorrow. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Going to Edinburgh tomorrow. Going to the zoo. I'm so excited. Anyway, I love you so much. Have a brilliant day. Love you. Bye. Bye. Bye.